employees.
4 p.m. East African time here in Nairobi, Kenya. I hope your afternoon is coming along fine. You're just in time for TV47 at 4 with I, Sheilar Chelangat. And of course, it begins right now at the corridors of justice, where the High Court has cleared Health CS Aden Duale after he appeared in person to answer contempt of court proceedings related to the establishment of an Ebola quarantine facility in Laikipia County. Duale appeared before the High Court in Nairobi over the disputed facility, and in his defense, the CS urged the court not to punish him, maintaining that neither him or the ministry had intended to disregard or undermine the authority of the judiciary. Well, he told the court that the ministry remains committed to upholding the constitution and respecting court orders.
Indeed, the United States of Government publicly confirmed the suspension of the collaboration. The ministry understanding of the conservative order was that the court had suspended the implementation of the proposed collaboration between the government of Kenya and the United States government in relation to the Laikipia Air Base facility. At all material time, it was never the intention of the ministry or myself as the cabinet secretary to disregard, undermine, or act in defiance of the orders of this honorable court.
Right, and away from that, the government has warned against violence during the planned June 25th demonstrations, insisting that while the right to protest is constitutionally protected, criminal acts and destruction of property will not be tolerated. Government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura says security agencies have been placed on high alert to deal with individuals seeking to infiltrate peaceful protests. Now, Mwaura also cautioned political leaders against using demonstrations for political gain, warning that anyone found organizing, financing, or inciting demonstrations will face legal action.
Katiba imepatiana uhuru wa kuandamana kwa amani katika kipengele cha 35. Lakini wakati watu wanatumia vijana kuleta vurugu, wamebeba mawe, wanaenda wakipiga watu biashara, wakipiga biashara zao, hilo sio jambo ambalo limekubalika, na serikali itachukua hatua, kwa sababu pia hata polisi wenyewe wako hapo kutulinda usalama. Polisi kazi yao ni kulinda mali ya umma na kulinda wananchi, ili pia wenyewe wasipigane wao kwa wao. Kwa hiyo hilo ni jambo ambalo tunafaa kulisitizia zaidi, na wale ambao wanajitafutia umaarufu wa kisiasa wakome, na serikali inatoa onyo kali kwa viongozi wa kisiasa ambao wanatumia nafasi hii kujaribu kujiletea umaarufu kwa kutoa cheche na tetesi ambazo hazifai. Hilo ni jambo ambalo linakashifiwa na linafaa kukashifiwa zaidi, na serikali tunalikashifu zaidi.
Right, and back to the halls of justice, the legal battle over former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment has now moved to the Court of Appeal after he filed a notice challenging the High Court's ruling delivered on June 8th, 2026. Now, Gachagua is contesting the judgment by a 3-judge bench, but has retained 5 favorable declarations. This include the findings that the Senate violated his fair trial rights, the recognition that impeachment proceedings are justiciable, and that courts have jurisdiction under the Constitution to review parliamentary actions. He has also preserved the court's declaration affirming Parliament's duty to enact a statutory framework for the impeachment of a deputy president, as well as the award of 50 million shillings in the constitutional damages against the Senate. Now, the appeal now seeks to overturn the remainder of the High Court's decision while safeguarding the favorable findings. Right, and still on Martyrs' protest, a Mwala Member of Parliament Vincent Musyoka Kawaye has issued a stern warning to opposition leaders over alleged plans to exploit upcoming Gen Z demonstrations for political gain. Speaking during the launch of Iyuni Makaveti Road in Kalama, Kawaye accused Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka and former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua of attempting to use the Gen Z protest for political mileage. He urged them to stop involving young people in their political agendas and instead respect the independence of the youth-led movement.
Nasikia kwa sababu hamuna kazi ya kufanya. Sasa mko busy mkichochea vijana ndio waweze kuchoma nchi yetu on Thursday. Na mimi niwaambie, Kenya yetu haiwezi ikajengwa kwa kuchoma. Ukitaka kuonyesha watu unajua kuchoma, peleka vijana wachome kwako kwanza. Peleka vijana wachome mahoteli zako. Peleka vijana, kwa sababu tumeona vijana mkiwatuma wanachoma hata maduka kidogo kidogo ya wafanyikazi kidogo kidogo. Kama wewe unataka maandamano iko na haja. Hao viongozi wa opposition ambao sasa mnajifanya nyinyi ndio madalin wa youth, nyinyi mnajifanya mnajali ati Gen Z. Nataka munielezee wakati mlikuwa kwa serikali nini moja tu mlifanya ya kusaidia